Hi, friends. Good morning. Thank you for showing up. Come here, Maxwell. Thank you for joining me. I see several of you have opened up your devices and are ready to go. We've got a great workout plan today. So welcome to my studio. My name is Kelly, and this is Maxwell. Good morning, Maxwell. Are you already ready to go? You want to go out? Today's class, Trifecta Fit E39, so 3 parts. The first part we'll do 4 trisets. It's just a move that I've broken up into 3 parts, basically progressions. So you'll learn the move and then we'll progress the move. The lower body is the focus of the first part, the strength training. Then later, high intensity interval training, low impact. We'll do progressions as well. We'll be working on the minute, and we have 8 moves in the high intensity interval training, and we'll go for 2 rounds. And then finally core at the end. The third part of the trifecta is 4 specific moves, and we'll progress those also. All right, so let's warm up. Inhale and reach up your arms overhead and stretch. Arms down to the sides, reach up and bring it down. One more time, inhale and reach up. And exhale and squat. Curl your arms right here. Hi, Maxwell. Are you okay? Curl your arms. Do that 2 more times. Now just do a reverse lunge. We're going to move in the same plane of motion of the exercises we have coming up in the 4 trisets. We'll get the heart rate up a bit. I've got my 2 props or pieces of equipment over here for our warm-up, the roller and the band. We'll do a little bit of work like that just to get the body muscles warmed up, joints mobile. All right, so now step side, right, and then left. Sink your weight back into your heels. Just get the body moving. Now let's reach the arms to the side. A couple more times. Then we'll reach up overhead, reach up, and that side lunge. 2 more. Now curtsy squat. So right behind and then left behind. Rather than extending the leg so far over to the side or way out to the side, bring the knee right behind your ankle and then lower down. So that's just enough of a diagonal stepping behind to engage the gluteus medius. All right, 2 more. Grab your resistance tube. Although the focus of the strength training is going to be on lower body, let's warm up the upper body just a bit. So the mini band like this, right? So around my wrists or right behind the wrists, and I'm pressing out, reach forward and bring the elbows in, reach forward, elbows in. You can even sit if you need to while you reach forward and stretch the arms, or you can come down to your knees. You want me to come down to my knees? Hi. Reach, and then reach all the way up, stretch up overhead, press those hands out the whole time. Bring it down, reach, up, bring it back up, reach. Now let's lean over to the side, to the right, reach those arms, bring the hands apart, lift up, reach over to the other side, and then lift up. 1 more time on each side, and reach. Good, now reach up and sweep down, and drop that. Grab if you have a roller. If you don't have a roller, come down and you can go and do glute bridge. So here, we're just gonna roll underneath the gluteus maximus. So bring your feet on one side of the roller and sit on the other and lift up. Set your pockets right on the roller. Hold on, Maxwell. Hands behind, all right? So your fingers, try to get your wrists underneath your shoulders back there. Then place your ankle, your right ankle on your left knee, and sink your weight over into that right side. And roll out your pocket, basically. So roll right over the gluteus maximus right there. Just increasing blood flow and working towards greater mobility as we work out. So roll over and roll it back. So it's a small range of motion. It's not a huge space right there. Just right over the pocket. All right, so it's about 8 on each side. Then change sides, ankle on knee, and then go over to that other side, that other pocket, and roll. 7. So we'll do 2 rounds of that. 6, 5, 4, 3. Good. 2. 1 more. Then set your foot down, ankle on knee, and roll. By the way, I made a blog post. I'll repost the blog that I wrote about home gyms and equipment. So I posted these items on there. So you can just click on the link and go right to purchasing if you would like to get a mini band. Very inexpensive, under $10, of course. And then the roller right here is inexpensive also. Or you can pick it up at your local Walmart or any store that sells this type of equipment. So now, other side, ankle on knee, and roll. Just 8 times. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 more. All right, roll off of that all the way and move your roller out of the way. Put that away. And let's begin. So weights, I have 10s to 15 pounds, so you want heavier weight. You want to go, Maxwell? All right, see you later, bye. So I have 10s to 15 pound weights. First round, you guys, I want you to pick up lighter weight, 10 pounds or less, and we're gonna come to the mat. First thing we're gonna do, in this order for a reason, is glute bridge. Start my timer so we're on target for time. The other thing is go ahead and set your smartwatch or your trackers, right? So set that. Put on some music. I've got on Spotify, Pop Sugar playing. So put on your music, set your fitness tracker, and I'll set the timer. Ready to go. All right, starting session. All right, lie down and place your weight right at your hips. Feet parallel. Press into your feet, mainly your heels, but lift up and then lower. And I want you to press into your shoulders. And here's another cue that I've learned is that when you press into your feet, it's kind of like you're pushing your feet away from you, like pressing out, so that you engage the glutes. If you just get your weight into the heels and press straight down, the tendency or the work gets more into the hamstrings. All right, so now stagger your right heel forward, lift and lower. And again, it's like you're pushing that foot away from you, but pressing down. And also feel your shoulder blades. You should feel the contact of the shoulders on the floor, the blades underneath you. Lift up and then lower. So we'll change over and stagger the left foot forward right here. So the progression of this move is just the stagger of the foot. Lift and lower, lift. So 1 minute of glute bridge, you're gonna feel it. We'll do this and then we're gonna bring it up, okay? Lift and lower. Good. Up and down. Look straight up. Chin neutral. Staggered left foot forward. You're doing great. All right. Now take it up. Keep this weight. Second triset is squats. Bring the weight up to your shoulders. If you're okay with it, place the weight on the shoulders and squat down. Your feet hip width apart, parallel. Maybe slightly turn out the toes if that feels more comfortable. But squat as low as with your spine or your back neutral. Now the second part, curtsy, right there. So the progression is a curtsy, down and up. Left to right, or right to left. Doesn't matter which one you start with, you're just gonna do the other. Good. Up. Drop that knee down. Change sides. Right there. Up and down. Knee over ankle. Right there. Nicely done. Third tricep coming up. Plie squat, so it's a wide squat. Feet are wide placed. Toes turned out slightly. All right, 45-degree angle. Okay, shoulders back. Press into your feet. The heels mostly. And we'll lower and lift. Sinking your weight back. Ready? Let's do it. Bring it down and then up. Press through. Press down. Grow tall. Stand up all the way at the top. Good. Push. Lift. Go a little bit lower maybe. Range of motion increasing as you get more warmed up. Lift. Up. Lateral lunge to the right. So still continuing to work the inner thigh. Now with a little bigger movement, progressing to a lateral lunge to the right, down. Get your weight into your heel. As you step out, keep the opposite foot planted. There you go. Sink your weight back. And now lateral lunge the other side, or the other way. Lower down, sink back. Nicely done. Back and down. Lower, bend that knee. The fourth tricep, calf raise. Okay, so place the weight down. Let's do the first, holding no weight. So prop, both lift up and then lower. You can also hold the wall or something to just balance up and down. Now I want you to press into the balls of your feet. Right there, especially the big toe side. Right there. Feel the big toe pressing down. Now right foot, lift and lower. Lift and lower. Press into the ball of your foot. Feel the ball of the foot right there. Keep your balance. Up and down. Up and down. Lift. Strengthen the ankle, strengthen the bottom of the foot. All right, change sides. Up and down. Lift and lower, keep your balance. You can bring your foot behind the other ankle, lift, and then lower. The second round, if you have a platform that you can use to do the calf raises, I want you to think about getting a platform, a stool or something, nothing high, just low. up and down, lift and lower. Do it again. Good. All right, set that down. Going to the next round. I'm going to grab my platform. Glute bridge to start with. You ready? So come grab your weights. I'm going to go up a couple of pounds to 12 pounds in each hand. Weight at the hips, glute bridge, feet parallel. Set up, you guys. Important to be very specific about your placement of your feet, your shoulders pressing down, and then push your feet away from you. Squeeze, you'll feel the glutes a lot more there if you press your heels down more and press them like away. Stagger your right heel forward. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Up and down. Lift and lower. Up. Good job. Lift straight up. Remember, press the heel away. Engage the glute. Right there, lifting up and lowering. Stagger the other foot. Press into the heel. Push into the heel like you're going to push the foot away from you. Press the shoulder blades down. Breathe. Chin neutral. Look straight up. Relax your shoulders. Lift and lower. Nicely done. 3, 2, and then 1. All right, so let's do another round. Feet parallel, lift up and lower. And then staggering the right heel forward in a few seconds. Up and down. Second round here. Stagger, lift, and then lower. Lift and lower. Good job. Up and down. Remember, press the heel down, pressing the heel away from you. Lift and lower. Up and down. You got it. Lift and lower. Up. Press the heel away. Up and down. Up. And stagger the other foot. Right there. Second round. Up and down. So we're going to take it to standing. The second triset. Squat to curtsy. Lift and lower. Press the heel down, pressing away. Shoulder blades pressed down. 3, 2, and 1. All right, bring it up. So keep this heavier weight, pyramid up or pyramid down. Squats. I'm going to place the weight on my shoulders. Hold the ends. Feet parallel. And then squat and lift. Press your feet down. Like you're going to pull your feet apart or split the mat underneath you apart. Down and up. So this isn't about how low you can go. It's about keeping the back neutral, the spine neutral, that natural arch. Not tucking under the tailbone as you squat. Push through. All right, curtsy, right leg back, behind. Knee goes behind the ankle. Slow and controlled, you guys. Don't speed this up. Maybe breaking a sweat right here. Yeah? All right, keep it going. Up and then down. Good. Remember, not too far overstepping. Just enough. Get the knee behind the ankle. Excellent. Now change sides. Lower and step. Lower and step. Stand up. Good. I hear my house waking up right now. The sun is rising. Sort of, kind of here. We have a rainy day here in Brentwood, Tennessee. Up. Squats. Second round. Lift up. Down. Squeeze at the top just a little bit. Not too much. Don't tuck the tailbone at the top, but squeeze. Right there. Good. Press your feet down into the ground. Lift up. You got it. Up. Curtsy. Right leg. Second round, you guys. Stay with me. Step back. Lower your knee. Step forward. Use that leg. The working leg is the leg that's stationary. The standing leg. Right there. Good. Keep moving. Don't look down, you guys. Chin neutral. Other side. Curtsy. Lower your knee. Right there. Lower and step side by side. Excellent. Lower and step side by side. Third triset coming up. Plie squat, feet wide, toes turned out. Right here, we'll get a little break. Let's bring the weights down to your hips. Turn your toes out just slightly. Shoulders back. Stand tall. Press your feet down and squat. Wide feet. You want to have your knees come to about right over the ankles or the shoelaces, not forward of the toes though. Lower and then lift. Feel that nice stretch in the inner thighs, but using the inner thighs to lift up out of that squat. Mind-body connection, you guys. Think about the muscle you're working. Don't just do the movement. All right, lateral lunge, step together. Lateral lunge, right. So feet planted like that. And you can keep your weight right here. Keeping the chest upright. Good. So lower body work, focus. Holding the weight, adding just a little more resistance to that lunge. Be sure, plant your foot, sink your weight back. Now let's do the other side. Transition. Other direction. Good job. Step side, lower, sink the weight back, and squeeze, standing up. Right there. Lunge side. Lunge side. Calf raise coming up, you guys. Third or the fourth triset. If you've got a platform, use a platform. Nope, sorry. One more round, plie. Right here. Second round. We got 2 rounds. I almost got away from that. Got away with that, didn't I? Lower and lift. Heart rate up just a little. Maybe. A little sweat. Breaking a sweat. Starting to glisten. Right there. Lower and lift. All right, step to the right. There you go. Hold the weight strong in your hands. Fill the arms just by holding the weight, but focus on the legs. Step side. Keep the opposite foot planted. Press into the foot. Right there. Even the stationary leg. Press that foot down. Good. Sink back. All right, step. And now go the other way. Good. Transition. Other direction. Sink back. Weight in your heel. Right there. Keep the opposite foot planted. Square the hips. Good. Nicely done. Calf raises coming up. You can keep the weight, or I'll show you what you can do. Okay, so first, let's do together, and then we'll use the platform for doing single, and you can use weights. So hands right here are on the wall, lift and lower together. Press into the bottoms of your feet. Press into the big toe side. Feel your big toes. Lift and lower, up and down. Press the floor away with the balls of your feet. Good. Coming up. You're gonna move, get rid of this. If you're holding a prop, and grab your weights. Place it on your shoulders. Lower your right heel. Press the ball of the foot and lift. Down and then up. I want you to really emphasize pressing into the ball of your foot to lift up. Hang the heel right there and then lift up. Ball of your foot pressing down. Big toe side mainly. Down and then up. Change sides. Lower and lift the left side. Lower and lift. You can contract your abs right here. Don't just let it hang. You want to contract the abs. Press into the ball of your foot. Look forward. Chin neutral. Don't look down. Down and then up. Down and lift. Lower, lift. Lower, lift. Nicely done. Woo! One more round. I almost got away with saying that we were done. We're not done. One more round. Lift and lower. Press into the feet. 2 rounds of this concentrated work with calves. Get your balance. Press into the balls of your feet. Press into the big toe mound right there. Lift up and lower. All right, let's bring it up one side at a time. Grab your weights. Let's start with the left just to do it. Lower and lift. Press into the ball of your foot. Engage the calf muscle to lift and lower. Press and lower. Lift and lower. Push. This is it, you guys. We're almost there. Lift. Lower, lift, other side. Ready? Lower and lift. Come on. Everybody look forward. Chin neutral. Don't look down. Press into the ball of your foot. Lift and lower. Pressing down. Press to the big toe right on that side. Lift up. And you are done. Whew. Set that weight down or get rid of your weights. We are moving on. Okay, so we're moving on. Let's do some interval training to what we did in the... Welcome. Thank you for sticking around and staying for high intensity interval training, low impact. Today we have 8 moves and we're working on the minute. We have 20-second progressions, very similar to what we did in the strength part of the trifecta. 8 moves, 2 rounds on the minute. So first move is a mobility move. We can get right into it and be on time. So starting session, put on your fitness trackers if you're just joining me, right? All right, so bring your right leg forward or left. Hand on the floor and just look forward. And you want to shift your hips forward so you're stretching your flexors right there. We're going to reach one hand up, one arm up like this. Reach, stretch. And then bring it down and reach underneath. That's the move. Beginning in. So reach and then reach underneath like that. Reach, or you can tap the top of your thigh to start with. As you warm the trunk up with rotation, reach and bring it under, just like that. Shift your hips a little forward. All right, so now reach back and touch the thigh. Reach up and then reach underneath and touch the thigh. Reach up. So progressing the move, you guys, you can stay where you feel comfortable. If I'm advancing to a place where you're not really sure that feels right or it works for you, now lift the knee, reach up, and then bring it underneath. Right there. Reach, and then sweep underneath. My hand is lined up, by the way, with my foot. But there's space between so I can rotate underneath. Good. All right, let's do the other side. So briefly stretch. Knee on the floor. Foot on the floor. Shift your hips. Right there. Place your hand on the floor. Lizard with rotation. So spread your fingers. We've got 30 seconds between moves. I may change that. It's a little bit of time. It's good to recover though. Shift your hips forward. Reach up. Your recovery is a big part of your fitness. Between your exercise moves. Reach up and then bring it under. Reach up and rotate under. Each move, by the way, progresses. In case you missed that, from the 8 moves that we're doing, reach up and then reach underneath and tap the thigh. So you can look back when you do that. Tap the thigh, so it's a little rotation of the trunk. Out and then underneath. Now lift your knee. You can lift just a little bit off the floor or straighten that leg. Reach underneath and behind the opposite arm. Or as I was just doing, you can touch your thigh, a little more difficult. Up and down. Good. All right. Bring it up. All right. So second move, static lunge. To start with, bring your right leg back. Left leg forward. So like that. And you'll keep your hands at your hips. Lower your knee, shoulders rolled back. Hold that static for a moment. Let's stretch, reach up. And then reach and grab the wrist and pull it over. Shoulder back. Inhale and reach. Hands at your hips. Lower and lift. So base move, lunge position, bend your knees, lower and lift. There you go. Everybody settling in? You ready? So we're going to get into it now. Each move, 1 through 8, is going to progressively get harder also. So now tap, lunge, and tap. Lunge, and then tap. Good. Lunge, and bring it up. Use that forward leg to bring your body forward. Try not to push off the back foot too much. All right, so now knee repeater. So there's your progression. Arms up and down, increasing the heart rate. Feeling that right leg that we've been, or the left leg, the leg we've been working, the forward leg, up and down. Excellent. All right, changing sides. So step back, let's set up. And as we're setting up, we'll stretch. Lower your knee, you ready? Now lift up. Reach for your wrist and pull it over. Wrist and pull it over. Draw the shoulder back, abs in, and then reach up. Bring the arms down, hands at your hips. Lower and lift. Lower and lift. This knee over ankle in the front, important. Press your toes down also. Lower and lift. Good, shoulders back. Keep the hands down or arms down. Lift and lower. Lift and lower. Now tap and bring it back. Tap, bring it back. Lunge. Use that forward leg or working the forward leg. Stepping in. Chin neutral, don't look down. And here's your knee repeater with arms. Try not to put too much weight on that back foot. You're just tapping behind. Straight back. Reach the arms. Heart rate increasing. We're going to take it to the mat next, you guys, for push-ups. But we'll regress that, okay? So starting from doing 4 push-ups to downward dog, 2 push-ups to downward dog, 1 push-up to downward dog. Knees are fine. Shift forward like this. You can cross your ankles, right? Elbows in. Make sure your elbows point to the rear. Don't wide space your hands. Hands or wrists are underneath your shoulders. Take it up on your toes if you've got that. 4. Breathe. Lift up. Downward facing dog. Do that again. Downward dog. Now 2 push-ups. Lift the hips and downward dog. Do it again. 2 push-ups. Set your knees down if you need to. Downward dog. Now 1 push-up. Downward dog. Getting tough. Aren't you glad we regressed this move from maximum strength to finishing strong with less reps? Nicely done. The next move, lateral movement. We're going to step out to the right. So half skater. Okay, so we'll sweep the arms. Get your balance, hands at your hips, shoulders rolled back, chin neutral. So it looks like this, skater, one side, and so stay up high. You can tap the top of your thigh, or better, touch the floor, right there beside your toes. One side, and then the other. And then we'll do a full skater, side to side. All right, other direction. Start up higher, where you're tapping your hand, opposite arm out. Then try to go a little bit lower. There you go. So it's a squat. It's like a curtsy. All right, here we go. Side to side. Tap. Carefully. Transition. You got it? Touch, touch. Come on. You got it. Touch. Make sure the toes tap. Woo! Nicely done. Bring it down. Mountain climbers with progression. Hands right here. Shoulders under or over wrists. Walk those knees back, right? Tuck your toes under. Set up, look between the thumbs. Push your fingertips into the floor. Engage the muscles in the arms. All right, so stay here and lift the knees. Right there. So tapping. Abs in, you guys. Gaze slightly forward, don't drop the head. Head is a natural extension of the spine. Okay? Breathe. Progressing the move. Right here, up. Tap the knees. Like that. Keep your hips level. Press into the hands. So your blades are spread apart. You got it. And then we're going to go right into bring the knee forward, mountain climbers right here. Keep the feet moving or the knees moving in. Try to take the shifting of the body out of the move. Contract your abs. Come on. Quicker movement or slow it down. Nicely done. Take it up. Lateral bound. So that bound side to side, so like this. So start easy. Just bring your ankles towards each other. So let's set up. Step into the left first. Let's change it. Direction, side to side. So slide, slide. Use your arms like this. Knees side by side, ankles side by side. All right. The progression is 3 quick lateral bounds. So right here, 3, 2, 1, pause. 3, 2, 1, pause. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Come on. 3, 2, 1. The progression, we're going to add a vertical leap. 3, 2, 1, leap. 3, 2, 1, up. Up. 3, 2, 1, lift. 3, 2, 1, up. 3. Use your arms. One more. Ha. Nicely done. Okay, bring it down. Hands on the floor. Walking forward. Bear crawl. So you can stay on your knees. This is still core work. If you contract your abs and plant your hand and knee specifically, so like that. Bear crawl, lift your knees, hover. Opposing hand and leg moves. Walking forward and walk it back. You can guess it. The progression is 1 sit through, like this. Sit through, bring it back, keep your hips low, sit through. So you're not really sitting, you're just rotating under one side. The progression will rotate 2 sides right here. Rotate, rotate, bear crawl, rotate, and rotate. Ha! Do it again. The accomplishment. Do it again. Whoo! Okay, take it up. Ah. The last move of the 8 moves. Knee taps. We'll progress that move. Catch your breath. I want you to be able to function through the whole, for the entire minute. Taking a little breather. The second round, you guys, of the 8 moves, it's going to be harder because you've already been working, right? So tap knees, opposite sides. So the progression, you'll tap your knees and then tap your ankles. So coordination, everybody has to learn it. Tap, some people easier than others. Tap knees, ankles, knees, ankles, knees. And we're going to progress this to a high knee run. Okay, so tap your knees on the high knee run or just stay here. You progress for you. All right, here we go. 20 seconds. You got it. Come on. Last move of the 8. Come on. Stay with me. Lift those knees up. Try to get them as high as your hip points. 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Okay, grab a towel, get some water, and let's do our second round. First move, remember? Lizard with rotation. This will help you also recover all the way back to conversation level. So, how was your heart rate there on a scale of 1 to 10? The next round, I'm hoping that your heart rate goes a little higher. It's okay. So working more in the anaerobic level as we get through each exercise of the 8. So they progress. Lizard with rotation, mobility move will progress. The progression is meant so that if you need to stay at a certain place or level, you can stay there. So reach, or you know what you're doing. Bring the arm underneath and rotate and look up. Underneath. And you're shifting your hips forward the whole time, by the way. Getting a flexor, a stretch in your hip flexor on that opposite side. Now you're just going to reach underneath toward your thigh. Reach up and then reach underneath toward your thigh. Lift up and bring it underneath. Reach, stretch the side, stretch that side, the chest, rotating at the trunk. Now lift your knee, holding that lunge position, reach underneath, up, reach, lift, and then reach underneath, up and down, lift and reach. Good. All right, let's get a hamstring stretch while we're here. Flex your foot, like that, abs contracted. Press your heel down like you're going to drag your heel that way. Chin neutral, flat back. How's that feel? All right, let's change sides. Setting up, shift your hips, hand on the floor. Spread your fingers. You guys, you can also, if you need to, come to your fist like that. If your wrist feels like it needs a break, reach underneath. Reach. And then curl under. Lizard with rotation. Mobility. Great way to warm up before an exercise program. Now just touch underneath and reach for the thigh. Reach up and touch underneath for the thigh. Do it again. Stay focused. Touch and then reach. Up and down. All right, so now lift your knee, reach, and then under, reach, bring it through. Rotation right there, and lift up. Excellent work. Good. Let's stretch the hamstring right there. And bring it up. Let's come into a lunge position. All right, so look forward. Lunge your right leg back, left leg forward. Lower your knee, reach up, grab the right wrist and bring it over. Shoulder back. There you go. All right, so now reach up, lower and lift, lower and lift. Weight in the forward heel, knee over ankle. Don't push that knee forward. You're just lowering down and lifting up. Lower and lift, lower and lift. Good. Down and up, lower and lift. Can you go lower? All right, so now tap your foot forward, lower and tap. Progressing. Lower and lift. Moving to, or progressing to, arm reach, knee repeater. Then if you want to, you can add a hop like that, reaching the arms. Progressing it a little further than that first time. Stay strong, you guys. Come on. Come on. Up. Nicely done. Other side. Bring your leg back. Opposite leg. Give that leg a little stretch back there. Press the heel away. Reach up. Bend your knee. Bring the left arm up and over. Draw the shoulder back. Then center up, hands at your hips, pull in your front ribs, shoulders back, lower and lift, lower and lift, lower and lift. Can you go lower this time on that static lunge? The forward knee, gaze down, over the ankle, don't let it shift forward, lift, good, and lower, up, and lift, Bring it in. Tap. Lower the knee and step in. Reach that leg back. Lower the knee. Use that forward leg, pull it forward. Bring it forward. All right, here's your repeater. Like this. Quick movement, tap behind, or at a hop. Reach the arms. Push-ups coming up. I know you're excited about that. Best way to build strength in the upper body. Triceps, biceps, shoulders, back, and chest. Elbows pull in, point to the rear. Hands on the floor, spread your fingers. Walk your knees back, stay on your knees. 4 push-ups. The first 20 seconds, second 20 seconds, 2 push-ups to downward dog, and then 1 push-up to downward dog. Ready? Lift. Downward dog. Do it again. Downward dog. Now 2, and then downward dog. You can do it. Downward dog. Do it again. Now 1, and then 1 downward dog. Downward dog. Do it again. You can also just do knee push-ups. Nothing wrong with that. Building strength in the upper body and core. Step in and bring it up. Nicely done. The 4th move. So single side skater, shoulders back. You're going to tap the foot out. Let's do left to right, and then we'll change sides, okay? And then put it together. That's the move. So the regression is single side, and progress by touching lower down the leg. Then maybe you can touch the floor. Sweep the arms, chin neutral. Just reach. Come on. You got it. Now let's do the other side. So tap, start up higher, progress the move as range of motion gets better. Touch and reach. Good job, come on. And now side to side. So start high, go lower. Touch, touch, touch. Flat back, you guys. Don't round your spine. Don't drop your chin. Look forward. Woo! Mountain climber. Let's do mountain climber just a little different this time, a little harder. If you need to put your knees down, that's fine. You'll start with knee lifts and then knee taps. But I want you to come along. Little harder pace. Press into your fingers, spread your blades, lift up. Hold on. Let's not lift up until we have to. Lift up. Okay, so do 3, 2, 1 and hold. 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 Now quick. 3, 2, 1, hold. 3, 2, 1, hold. 2, 1, hold. 2, 1, hold. Hold. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. And now just smooth transition. Mountain climber, quick. Try not to shift too much. Press into your fingertips. Look between your thumbs. or slightly gaze forward. Keep your hips low or straight line, head to heels. Last time doing this. 3, 2, and 1. Nicely done. Take it up. This 30 seconds is useful. Okay. Bounding laterally, we'll go to the left and to the right. Smooth, slow movement to start with. And then we'll pick it up. Quick pace, 3 bounds, pause, okay? So start right here. Sweep your arms, chin neutral. Everybody smile because you're happy. You're working your body, working your heart, keeping it healthy. Sweep, sweep. You ready? Go. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2. Get serious. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Add a leap. 3, 2, 1. Vertical leap. 3, 2, 1. Stay focused. Come on. 3, 2, 1. Up. 3, 2, 1. Quick. 3, 2, 1. One more. Woo! Oh. Bring it down. On your hands and your knees. Let's do cat-cow. Cat and cow. Crawl. Hover your knees about an inch off the floor. You walk your hand forward and your knee forward. Hand forward, knee, and knee. Hand forward, knee. Okay, so right here, hover. You gotta think about it. Conditioning for the brain too. You gotta think about coordinating the move. So you guys are almost done. So get happy. Now sit through just one side. Get that down. Rotate. Walk it back. Sit through the other way. Ha. Right? Sit through. Take a selfie. Just walk it back. All right, so now it's both sides. Selfie 1, selfie 2. Do it again. 3, 2, 1. Sit through, sit through. So this is a move wrestlers use when they're strengthening their body for movement. They go much quicker. All right, bring it up. Not that you weren't quick. Okay, the fun part. Tap your knees. The last move, guys. And then we're going to do core for about 6 minutes and 6 minutes of stretch. I will have you out of here in 10 minutes after this, or 12 minutes. 6 and 6 is 12. Ready? Tap. Alternating knees. Tap. Bring your knee up high enough. Don't lower your hands necessarily. Just lift your knee. Tap your hands. Good. Okay, ready? Tap, ankles, knees, alternating ankles, knees, ankles, knees, ankles, knees, ankles, knees, ankles, knees, ankles. Good. Knees, ankles, and high knees. Simple, but harder. Come on, Mike. Lift your knees, up, up. Tap your hands to your knees. Breathe. Come on. We did it. Woo! Nicely done. One. Progressions, okay? So 30 seconds. And we'll progress that. Timer. How's it going? How's your heart rate there compared to the first round of the 2 in the high intensity interval training?
Starting session.
Okay, let's do it. Coming down to your forearms. I know, I said it. The hardest one first. Okay, so you're in plank. Straight body. Press into your hands, your forearms. Spread your blades apart. Breathing in. Tap your knees. Tap. Press into your hands. Tap, tap, tap. Nicely done. All right. Now rock forward and back. Forward and back. Knees down. We'll do one more round of that. Bring it up. 30 seconds. Tap your knees. Tap. You can also set your knees down and alternate. As I said, let's progress the move. So start here, and then if you're ready, lift it up. Tap, tap. And then if you're ready, hold. We didn't do this last time, but try. Lift the right leg, left leg. Right leg, left leg. Good. Nicely done. All right. Child's pose. Side plank on your form. So come down to one form, right here. Okay, so prop your leg up underneath you, right there, and lift up. Abs contracted. So I'm pressing into the inside of my leg right there, firmly. Now lift the upper leg and lower. Stay right there, or full side plank. Straight body, reach the arm up, press into the forearm. We'll do this round one more time. So sit down and stretch. Right there, grab your foot, leaning over. Let's do it again. Same exact thing. Start with the leg underneath you like this, and stay right there. Hand, maybe that's where you stop or where you stay. Press the leg down, right? And then progress, lift and lower. Progressing further, straight. And then if you want to, dip the hip and lift. But press firmly into the forearm, shoulder over elbow. Shoulder over elbow. Good. Now, briefly stretch, and then we need to flip it over. Other side. Alrighty. Leg underneath. Right there. So press into that leg. Straight body. Hand at your hip. Press into your forearm. Your shoulder over elbow. You got that? All right. Leg out. Lift and lower. Progression. And then full side plank. Press into your forearm. Ha. You got it. Breathe. And sit. We'll do one more round of that after you stretch briefly. Flat back. Hamstring. Inner thigh. All right, bring it over. Prop up. Press the leg down. Straight body, you guys. Like that. Stay right there. Or lift and lower your leg. You're doing great. Don't drop the head. Head straight. Full plank. Tap the hips up and lift up. Tap and lift. Tap. Straight body. Excellent work.
Tabata complete.
Okay, so let's bring it up. Last two. Changing my mind. Come down. Bicycle. So lower down. We haven't been in this position yet. So bicycle. Touch. Elbow to knee. across, and you want to bring the shoulder over, peel the shoulder off the floor, up and over, and reach the leg straight out, straight out. If you need to, for your lower back, reach those toes more towards the ceiling at a higher angle. Good. Rest. Other round, second round. 2 rounds, and then we're gonna stretch, you guys. So good. All right, here we go. 30 seconds, effective work, core training. 3 primary moves: form plank or plank, side plank, and then this cross body crunch. Working all areas of the core, the abdominals. And you've done it.
Rest.
Okay, so let's stop this.
Stopping session.
Good job. Excellent work, you guys. Reach your arms up and stretch, then bring them over your head. Reach for your elbows. So frame the head with the arms. Relax, let the arms and shoulders just melt into the floor. And now extend the legs out straight. Reach the arms overhead. Bring the right knee into your chest. Hug that leg in. And bring the heel to the floor. So left heel to the floor. Right foot in, right leg in. Rotate your foot. Ankle. Use your left hand and place the hand on the top of the thigh. Press that leg down. Relax the shoulders. Rotate the other way. Your chin is neutral. Now hold. Flexion of the foot. Bring the knee across the body to the left. Reach your right arm over to the right. And turn your head. Maybe you can get your foot to the floor. Keep your shoulders on the mat. Reach the arm. You can use your hand to just give a little tug on that knee, bring it across. But here, with your body twisting, relax. Lengthen your breath to relax. Feel your chest stretch right here, your pectoral, the shoulder opening up, then the hip down the outside of the leg, the side, trunk rotation, stimulating the spinal cord in this twisting position. And then lift up. Excellent. Now reach that same leg straight up. Hamstring stretch. So when you do that, grab your toes, bend your knees enough to grab your toes, and then start to try to stretch that leg out away from you. Straighten the leg. What's happening with the opposite leg? If it's lifting up, push it down. Try to get your calf to the floor over there. So your hip flexors are lifting that leg up because your hamstring is stretching over here. So pull that leg in as much as you can and press that leg down as much as you can. Stretching front of the body, stretching back of the body. Then do this. Keep the left leg down, extend the leg to the side, and you can put your hand in to support the leg right there, and then turn your gaze, unless you can grab your toes. Right there, straight leg, breathe. Inhaling, exhaling, breathe in, breathe out. Inhale and lift, up, up, up. And bend your knee, extend that leg out straight, bring your left knee in. Let's do this side and then we'll be out of here. So heel to the floor, bring your knee in. Now bring the knee across the body to the other side and look over the opposite direction. Keep your shoulders on the floor, reach your hand. Nicely done. Can get your heel on the floor over on that other side. You'll really feel that stretch go through the outside of the hip. Gluteus medius, IT band, trunk, shoulder, chest, pectoral muscle. Breathe. Inhaling, exhaling, settle in, relax the body, relax the mind. And then lift up. Lower back on the floor. Nicely done. Extend the leg up straight right here. Hamstring. How's this side compared to the other? Relax or flex your foot. Is it easier on this side or harder? Press your calf down. Just making note, right, of differences in the sides of your body. So straighten your leg as much as you can. Pull that leg in. Opposite leg presses down. Flexor stretch. Hamstring stretch. You got it. One of the best ways to stretch the hamstring is on your back. Use a strap sometimes or a towel around the foot. Here, for simplicity, I'm just going to hold my foot. All right, so you can support like this to the side or grab your foot and extend out that opposite leg straight. Calf to the floor, straighten that left leg. Turn your gaze, reach your arm, and breathe. So you can kind of slightly tilt the heel up and toes down. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Inhaling, exhaling. On your next breath, lift up, lift up, lift up, and bend your knees, bring them both into your chest, and happy baby. Hip mobility, hip stretch, lower back stretch right here. Bring your knees towards your shoulders. Excellent work. Okay, so grab behind your calves, or your hamstring, and roll up. Good. And seated, reach up overhead, and then bring your hands onto the floor in front of your knees. Round your back. Cat. Cow. Cat. And cow. Tuck your toes, lift your knees, walk your feet in. Widen your feet, hands on the floor, fold over. Bend your knees and then straighten your right leg. Lift the right arm up. Draw the shoulder back. Press into the hand on the floor. Now let's change sides. Bend your knee. Straighten the other leg. Press into your hand and reach up. Bend both knees. Hands at your thighs. Round your back. And then flatten your back like cat-cow. Round. And then flatten. All right, keep your back flat and stand all the way up. Inhale and reach up. You did a fantastic job. Thank you so much for showing up. Let me know if you have any questions. And tomorrow is our flow day, so yoga. So active recovery day, I like to make that more of a stretching type program. And if you're trying to lose weight, do the stretching program with me and then go on a brisk walk or a light jog for some cardio. And otherwise, I'll see you again next time. Bye.